Extreme to the core. What are the terrestrial planets? The terrestrial planets are four small, dense, rocky planets that orbit close to the Sun. In order by distance from the Sun, these planets are Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars. The terrestrial planets have similar compositions and consist of an outer crust, a central core, and a mantle that lies between the crust and core. What is known about Mercury? Mercury is the planet about which we know the least. Until NASA's Mariner 10 spacecraft flew by Mercury in 1974, the planet was seen as a blotchy, dark ball of rock. Today, scientists know that the planet's heavily cratered, moon-like surface is composed largely of volcanic rock and hides a massive iron core. Mercury orbits only 0.39 AU from the Sun. The letters AU stand for astronomical unit, which is the term astronomers use to measure distances in the solar system. 1 astronomical unit equals the average distance between the Sun and Earth, or approximately 150 million kilometers. Therefore, Mercury lies nearly halfway between the Sun and Earth. Mercury has the most extreme temperature range in the solar system. On Earth, a day lasts 24 hours. On Mercury, a day lasts almost 59 Earth days. What does this fact have to do with the temperature on Mercury? It means that temperatures on the part of Mercury's surface that is receiving sunlight can build for more than 29 days. When it is day on Mercury, temperatures can rise to 427 degrees Celsius, a temperature that is hot enough to melt certain metals. It also means that temperatures on the part of Mercury's surface that is in darkness can fall for more than 29 days. When it is night on Mercury, temperatures can drop to minus 184 degrees Celsius. This means that surface temperatures on Mercury can change by as much as 600 degrees Celsius between day and night. This is the greatest difference between high and low temperatures in the solar system. Mercury has a large iron core. Mercury is the smallest planet in the solar system. It has a diameter of only 4,879 kilometers at its equator. Amazingly, Mercury's central core is thought to be around 3,600 kilometers in diameter, which accounts for most of the planet's interior. Scientists originally thought that Mercury had a core of solid iron. However, by observing changes in Mercury's spin as it orbits the Sun, astronomers now think that the core is at least partially molten. Why is the core so large? Some scientists think that Mercury may have been struck by another object in the distant past and lost most of the rock that surrounds the core. Other scientists think that long ago the Sun vaporized the planet's surface and blasted it away into space. Harsh planet. What is known about Venus? Science fiction writers once imagined Venus to be a humid planet with lush tropical forests. Nothing could be further from the truth. On Venus, sulfuric acid rain falls on a surface that is not much different from the inside of an active volcano. Venus is similar to Earth in size and mass. Venus is often been called Earth's twin. At 12,104 kilometers, the diameter of Venus is 95% the diameter of Earth. Venus's mass is around 80% of Earth's. And the gravity that you would experience on Venus is 89% the gravity on Earth. The rotation of Venus is different from the rotation of Earth. Earth has prograde rotation. Prograde rotation is the counterclockwise spin of a planet about its axis as seen from above the planet's north pole. Venus, however, has a retrograde rotation. Retrograde rotation is the clockwise spin of a planet about its axis as seen from above its north pole. Venus differs from Earth not only in the direction in which it spins on its axis. It takes more time for Venus to rotate once about its axis than it takes for the planet to revolve once around the Sun. Venus has the slowest period of rotation in the solar system. Venus has craters and volcanoes. In 1990, the powerful radar beams of NASA's Magellan spacecraft pierced the dense atmosphere of Venus. This gave us our most detailed look ever at the planet's surface. There are 168 volcanoes on Venus that are larger than 100 kilometers in diameter. Thousands of volcanoes have similar diameters. Venus's surface is also cratered. These craters are as much as 280 kilometers in diameter. The sizes and the locations of the craters on the Venus suggest that around 500 million years ago, something happened to erase all of the planet's older craters. Scientists are still puzzled about how this occurred, but volcanic activity could have covered the surface of the planet in one huge outpouring of magma. The atmosphere of Venus is toxic. Venus may have started out like Earth, with oceans and water running across its surface. However, after billions of years of solar heating, Venus has become a harsh world. Surface temperatures on Venus are hotter than those on Mercury. Temperatures range about 465 degrees Celsius. Over time, carbon dioxide gas is built up in the atmosphere. Sunlight that strikes Venus's surface warms the ground. However, carbon dioxide in the atmosphere traps this energy, which causes temperatures near the surface to remain high. Sulfuric acid rains down onto Venus's surface, and the pressure of the atmosphere is at least 90 times that of Earth's atmosphere. No human or machine could survive for long under those conditions. Venus is a world that is off limits to human explorers and perhaps all but the hardest robotic probes. No place like home. What is special about Earth? As far as scientists know, Earth is the only planet in the solar system that has the combination of factors needed to support life. Life as we know it requires liquid water and an energy source. Earth has both. Earth's atmosphere contains the oxygen that animals need to breathe. Matter is continuously cycled between the environment and living things. And a number of ecosystems exist on Earth that different organisms can inhabit. Earth has abundant water and life. Earth's vast liquid water oceans and moderate temperatures provide the ideal conditions for life to emerge and flourish. Around 3.5 billion years ago, organisms that produce food by photosynthesis appeared in Earth's oceans. During the process of making food, these organisms produce oxygen. By 560 million years ago, more complex life forms arose that could use oxygen to release energy from food. Today, the total number of species of organisms that inhabit Earth is thought to be anywhere between 5 million and 30 million. Earth is geologically active. Earth is the only terrestrial planet whose surface is divided into tectonic plates. These plates move around Earth's surface, which cause the continents to change positions over long periods of time. Tectonic plate motion, together with weathering and erosion, has erased most surface features older than 500 million years. Humans have set foot on the moon. Between 1969 and 1972, 12 astronauts landed on the moon. They are the only humans to have set foot on another body in the solar system. They encountered a surface gravity that is only about 1/6 of Earth's. Because of the moon's lower gravity, astronauts could not walk normally. If they did, they would fly up in the air and fall over. Like Mercury, the moon's surface is heavily cratered. It is estimated that about 500,000 craters larger than 1 kilometer dot the moon. There are large dark areas on the moon's surface. These are plains of solidified lava. There are also light-colored areas. These are the lunar highlands. The moon rotates about its axis in the same time it orbits Earth. Therefore, it keeps the same side facing Earth. During a lunar day, which is a little more than 27 Earth days, the daytime surface temperatures can reach 127 degrees Celsius. The nighttime surface temperatures can fall to negative 173 degrees Celsius. Is it alive? What is known about Mars? A fleet of spacecraft is now in orbit around Mars, studying the planet. Space rovers have also investigated the surface of Mars. These remote explorers have discovered a planet with an atmosphere that is 100 times thinner than Earth's and temperatures that are a little different from the inside of a freezer. They have seen landforms on Mars that are larger than any found on Earth, and these unmanned voyagers have photographed surface features on Mars that are characteristics of erosion and deposition by water. Mars is a rocky red planet. The surface of Mars is better known than that of any other planet in the solar system except Earth. It is composed largely of dark volcanic rock. Rocks and boulders litter the surface of Mars. Some boulders can be as large as a house. A powdery dust covers Martian rocks and boulders. This dust is the product of the chemical breakdown of rocks rich in iron minerals. This is what gives the Martian soil its orange-red color. Mars has interesting surface features. The surface of Mars varies from hemisphere to hemisphere. The northern hemisphere appears to have been covered by lava flows. The southern hemisphere is heavily cratered. Large volcanoes are found on Mars. At 27 kilometers high and 600 kilometers across, Olympus Mons is the largest volcano and mountain in the solar system. Mars also has very deep valleys and canyons. The canyon system, Valles Marineris, runs from west to east along the Martian equator. It is about 4,000 kilometers long, 500 kilometers wide, and is up to 10 kilometers deep. It is the largest canyon in the solar system. Mars has a thin atmosphere. Mars has a very thin atmosphere that is thought to have been thicker in the past. Mars may have gradually lost this atmosphere due to solar wind, or a body or bodies that collided with Mars may have caused much of the atmosphere to have been blown away. Unlike Earth, Mars' atmosphere is composed mostly of carbon dioxide. During the Martian winter, temperatures at the planet's poles grow cold enough for carbon dioxide to freeze into a thin coating. During the summer, when temperatures grow warmer, this coating vanishes. Winds on Mars can blow with enough force to pick up dust particles from the planet's surface. When this happens, giant dust storms can form. At times, these storms cover the entire planet. Liquid water once flowed on Mars. A number of features on Mars provide evidence that liquid water once flowed on the planet's surface. Many of these features have been struck by asteroids. These asteroids' impacts have left behind craters that scientists can use to find the approximate dates of these features. Scientists estimate that many of these features, such as empty river basins, existed on Mars more than 3 billion years ago. Since then, little erosion has taken place that would cause these features to disappear. In 2000, the Mars Global Surveyor took before and after images of a valley wall on Mars. Scientists observed the unmistakable trace of a liquid surface that had flowed out of the valley wall and into the valley. Since 2000, many similar features have been seen. The best explanation of these observations is that water is found beneath Mars' surface. At times, this water leaks out onto the Martian surface like spring water on Earth. Roving Mars. The Mars exploration rover Spirit and Opportunity landed safely on Mars in January 2004. The 185-kilogram rovers were designed to explore Mars for 90 days. However, in 2009, both rovers were still exploring Mars. They are searching for rocks and soils that indicate that water once flowed on the Martian surface. The rovers are also looking for environments in which life may have existed. The Martian surface. Mars' surface is made up mostly of volcanic rock and basalt, which is also found on Earth. Boulders of basalt cover the Martian landscape. Testing the rovers on Earth. Before leaving Earth, the rovers are tested under conditions that were similar to those that they would encounter on the Martian surface. Collecting data on Mars. The Mars rover Spirit took this picture of itself collecting data from the Martian surface.